today I have swatches of the Ultra Holo kind of part of the summer release from I Love Nail Polish. These aren't technically part of the summer collection, but there are 10 new holographic polishes also being released. These will also be up for pre-order on June 12th with the rest of the summer collection, so I will link I Love Nail Polish down below where you guys can find these when the pre-order starts, and I will get into the swatches. So the first polish is called Paper Route, and this is a light gray holographic. So here's one coat. This one covers okay. It's a bit sheer on the first coat, so it is going to need at least one more. The formula on this one is really good though. It's very smooth, very easy to apply. And can we all just celebrate the fact that the white spot on my pinky nail has finally grown out to the free edge. So there is one coat. So here's two coats. This one is still a tiny bit streaky on that second coat, and I can still see some dark spots where it's not quite even, so it's going to need at least one more. Again, the formula on this is really good, and it dried really fast as well. So there is two coats. So here's three coats. So this one does cover completely in three coats, but I'm doing a thicker third coat to make sure that it does. The holo on this one is really, really strong. I'm not even in direct sunlight, I'm just in daylight bulbs, and it still has a pretty strong holo. So I'd imagine, I don't have any sun today, but I'd imagine this would look really strong in the sunlight. So there is three coats of Paper Route. The next polish is called I See You, and this is a nude holographic. So here's one coat. This one covers pretty well on the first coat. It does have a lot of scattered holographic in it, so that does help it cover easier. The formula on this is really good, very smooth, very easy to apply. I have done all my pictures for these ones already, and the formula is pretty consistent across the board. So there is one coat. So here is two coats. This one is still a tiny bit sheer, has just a tiny bit of visible nail line left on the second coat, so it is going to need a third. Really strong holo on this one. It really has a linear and a scattered in it, which I guess makes sense. That's why they're called Ultra Holos, but it just looks really cool. So there is two coats. So here's three coats. This one does cover completely in three coats, but I don't know if three coats is really necessary because it is so hard to see that visible nail line on two coats, but this one dries so fast that I decided just to do three anyway because it doesn't take that much longer. So there is three coats of I See You. The next polish is called Float On, and this is a light blue holographic. So here's one coat. This one covers pretty well on the first coat. The formula on this, like I said before, they're pretty much consistent across the board. The formula is very good. It's not too thick, it's not too thin, it's very easy to control, and these have a nice wide brush on them too, which helps a lot. So there is one coat. So here is two coats. This one does cover completely in two coats, but you do need a little bit thicker of a second coat just to make sure that you cover your nail line completely. Just like the others, this one dried really fast, so it's making my video go really fast. It made my swatches go really fast, and it'll make a manicure go really fast as well. So there is two coats of Float On. The next polish is called Tenfold, and this is a green holographic, but it kind of has like a splash of like a bluey green or like a light kind of seafoamy green color. So here's one coat. This one is pretty sheer actually on the first coat. I can see through it quite a bit. The formula on this one is like the other ones, very smooth, very easy to apply. If you swipe this one too much, you can swipe what you've already applied off though. So there is one coat. So here is two coats. I can still see through this one a tiny bit on two coats, so I'm going to do three. Like I said before, these dry so fast that doing three coats really isn't much different than two. Again, nice strong holo. These kind of have a mix between a scattered and a linear holographic. They definitely have a linear reflect to them, but they also have almost like a micro glitter kind of scattered. So there is two coats. So here's three coats. This one covers completely in three. It was really, really close in two just because there's so much going on, you can't really see the free edge. But it does deepen up quite a bit with three. So there is three coats of Tenfold. The next polish is called Paige, and this is a pink holographic. So here's one coat. This one covers really well on the first coat. Again, great formula, very easy to apply, smooth. So there is one coat. So here's two coats. This one covers perfectly in two coats. Again, super fast drying. These also, they don't dry very dull. I mean, I still would recommend a top coat, but they don't dry dull at all. So there is two coats of Paige. The next polish is called 1UP, and this is a yellowy green holographic. Here it is next to Tenfold, so you can see the difference. So here's one coat. This one is still a bit sheer on the first coat, so it is going to need at least one more. Same formula as all the other ones in the collection. Very smooth, very easy to apply. So there is one coat, and you can see I did it a lot thinner on my pointer finger than I did on really any of the other fingers. So here's two coats. So this one seems to cover completely on two coats, though I am doing a thicker second coat. Again, these dry really fast, and they do, like I said before, dry fairly glossy, or maybe they don't dry glossy and there's just so much sparkle going on with the holographic that you can't really tell. So there is two coats of 1UP. The next polish is called Closure, and this is a red holographic. So here is one coat. This one covers really well on the first coat. You can actually just barely see my nail line. Again, great formula. I feel like this one might be a little bit thicker than some of the other ones because it is a little bit more opaque. So there is one coat. So here is two coats. This one covers completely on two coats. Some of the ones in this collection covered in two, but I feel like you might need three depending on your application. This one and Paige, however, are solid two coaters. So there is two coats of Closure. The next polish is called Walking Home, and this is a deep purple holographic. So here is one coat. This one covers pretty well on the first coat. I can see through it a lot, but I think it's going to build up just fine. The formula on this, just like the other ones, very smooth, very easy to apply. I think Closure was the only one that was a little bit thicker than the rest. Not bad thick, just thicker. So there is one coat. So here's two coats. So this one builds up really well and covers completely in two. I feel like this one is a bit more of a scattered hollow than some of the lighter ones were. I feel like the lighter colors had more of a scattered and linear. So there is two coats of Walking Home. The next polish is called Honor Roll, and this is a deep blue holographic. So here is one coat. This one covers really well on the first coat, just a little bit uneven, and I can see a little bit of my nail line, so it's going to need two. Again, great formula. It's pretty consistent across the board. So there is one coat. So here is two coats. This one does cover completely in two coats, and two coats deepens the color quite a bit, which helps the holographic stand out even more. Again, these dry super fast, and they do dry fairly glossy. So there is two coats of Honor Roll. And the last polish is called Missed Calls, and this is a black holographic. So here is one coat. This one is a bit more sheer on the first coat than I expected, but it should build up just fine in two. Again, great formula on this one. So there is one coat. So here is two coats. This one covers completely in two coats. I feel like if you do very thin coats or push a little hard or something like that, you might end up with a bald spot and you might end up needing three. So there is two coats of Missed Calls. So my favorite in this collection is Missed Calls. I know it's just a black hollow, but it's amazing. Like, it's absolutely amazing. I know there are black hollows that are more black, but the hollow on this one is what really is amazing to me. It's very, very dark, and I know it's super weird for me to pick a black out of, in June as a favorite, but I really do like this. The sparkle in this is amazing, and I think the way that this reflects in the sunlight makes up for it being such a dark color. Absolutely mesmerizing in the right lighting. So again, that one is my Missed Calls, and that is my favorite for this collection. So those are the Ultra Holos that are also being released with the I Love Nail Polish Summer Collection. These and also the other 11 polishes in the actual summer collection will be up for pre-order on June 12th. I will link I Love Nail Polish down below where you guys can check these out. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later. Bye.